students. Good morning. I, Parul Madam, welcome you all in the online geometry class. Please complete your classworks on time and in good handwriting. Today we are going to continue the same lesson, that is lesson number 3, how many squares. Practice time, page number 43. Question 1. In the given figure, one of the sides of a shape is given. You have to complete the shape in such a way that its area is 4 square centimeter. Here one way is given. The line in black is already given. The lines in red is the answer. The numbers written in blue represents complete square and the numbers written in red represents half filled squares. So, area of the given shape is area of one complete square plus 6 half filled squares is equal to 1 plus 6 divided by 2. Since 6 half-filled squares make 3 full squares, so 1 plus 3 equals to 4 square centimeter. So the area of the given shape is 4 square centimeter. The second way is as shown in the figure. The line in black is already given. The line in red is the answer. Here also the numbers written in blue color represents complete squares and the numbers written in red color represents half filled squares. So area of the given shape is area of 3 complete squares plus area of 2 half-filled squares, that is 3 plus 2 divided by 2 equals to 3 plus 1. Since 2 half-filled squares make 1 full square, that is 3 plus 1 is 4 square centimeter. So the area of this shape is also 4 square centimeter. In the given figure, two sides of a shape are drawn. Complete the shape by drawing two more sides so that its area is less than 2 square centimeter. The lines in black is already given, while the lines in red is drawn by us. In figure 1, area of the given shape is area of 4 half-filled squares. Here there are no complete squares. So area of the given shape is 4 divided by 2. Since 4 half-filled squares make 2 full squares, so the area of the given shape is 2 square centimeter. But in this question, it is asked to complete the shape by drawing 2 more sides so that its area is less than 2 square centimeter. So the answer of this question is the second figure. Since when the red lines are drawn as shown in this second figure, the area of the shape will be less than 2 square centimeter. Since the given rectangle occupies 20 complete squares, so the rectangle has the area of 20 square centimeter is given. Draw one straight line in this rectangle to divide it into two equal triangles. What is the area of each triangle? So we divide the rectangle into two equal halves by drawing a line as shown in the figure with red color. So the area of each triangle will be half the area of the given rectangle, that is half of 20, that is 10 square centimeter. B. Draw one straight line in this rectangle to divide it into two equal rectangles. What is the area of each of the smaller rectangles? So now we divide the rectangle into two equal rectangles by drawing a line as shown in the figure with red color. So the area of each smaller rectangles will be half the area of the bigger rectangle, that is half of 20, that is 10 square centimeter. Now draw two straight lines in this rectangle to divide it into one rectangle and two equal triangles. So we have to draw two straight lines in such a way that it divides the bigger rectangle into one smaller rectangle and two equal triangles. It is shown in the figure by drawing two straight lines with red color. What is the area of the rectangle? Since the smaller rectangle consists of 14 complete squares, so the area of the smaller rectangle is 14 square centimeter. Now, what is the area of each of the triangles? The other part of the rectangle consists of 6 complete squares. So the area of that rectangle is 6 square centimeter. Now this 6 square centimeter rectangle is divided into two equal triangles. So the area of each triangle is half the area of this 6 square centimeter rectangle, that is half of 6, that is 3 square centimeter. So the area of each triangles is 3 square centimeter. Puzzles with 5 squares. Make as many different shapes as possible using 5 squares only. For example, 3 different shapes are drawn for you in the textbook, consisting of 5 squares only. Like this, make different shapes on the grid paper given to you in the textbook. How many different shapes can you draw? We can draw 12 different shapes using 5 squares only. Which shape has the longest perimeter and how much? Now we will find the perimeter of all 12 different shapes. Remember, perimeter is length of the boundary or outside of a shape. So, perimeter of shape 1 is 12 cm, shape 2 is 12 cm, shape 3 is 10 cm, 4 is 12 cm, shape 5 is also 12 cm. Perimeter of shape 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 all are 12 cm. So, all the shapes except shape 3 has longest perimeter, and that is 12 centimeter. See which shape has the shortest perimeter and how much. Shape 3, as we have seen, has the shortest perimeter, and that is 10 centimeter. D. What is the area of all these 12 shapes? Area of all these 12 shapes is 5 square centimeter. Since all shapes consist of 5 complete squares. Note that perimeter is measured in centimeter, whereas area is measured in square centimeter. So, we got all these 12 different shapes using 5 squares only, as shown in figure 1. This all 12 different shapes are fit in a square grid of 10 by 6 rectangles, as shown in figure 2. All these 12 different shapes are arranged here to make a rectangle. This is a 10 by 6 rectangle, as there are 10 rows and 6 columns. You will be surprised to know that there are more than 2000 ways in which these 12 different shapes can be arranged in a 10 by 6 rectangle. Now, using these 12 different shapes, make a 5 by 12 rectangle. This is one way to arrange all these 12 different shapes in 5 by 12 rectangle. It is very surprising to note that there are more than 1000 ways to arrange these 12 different shapes in a 5 by 12 rectangle. Game time, page 47. Draw all these 12 different shapes on a sheet of cardboard and cut them. Here is a chessboard. Play the game with your partner by arranging these 12 different shapes on a 8 by 8 chessboard. The first player picks one shape from the set of 12 shapes and puts it on the board covering any 5 squares. The other player picks another shape and puts it on the board, but it must not overlap the first shape. Keep taking turns until one of you can't go any further. Whoever puts the last piece wins the game. Finally, after all the 12 shapes are arranged on the chessboard, we get this sort of view of the chessboard. Thank you. Hope to meet you in next session now.